Hey y'all, so today I wanted to talk about vaccinations, immunizations, whatever they're called, shots. I call them shots. I don't think, look, I'm finding game pieces everywhere. If you guys watched the last video, you saw that I had that issue with the last box. Anyways, because this is Monopoly money that goes in that box. Anyways, so when Finley was, let's back up. My kids are vaccinated. They are now 5 and almost 8. They've been vaccinated their whole entire lives. It's just what I believe in. Anyways, to go on from there. When Finley was about 18 months old, I think that's how old she was. It was in April, and she was born 9/4/14. So I think that makes sense, like 18 months, roughly, give or take. Well, she was given one of the hepatitis. I don't know if it was hepatitis A or hepatitis B, but they were like, oh, well, it's her last booster, so she's never going to need it again, da-da-da-da-da. But they won't admit that that's what caused what happened. Well, she went into the doctor's office perfectly fine. Perfectly normal little girl, nothing wrong with her. Everything was Gucci. After her appointment, you know, they're usually groggy, whatever. This child took a turn for the worst. Like, bad. Couldn't hold anything down. Okay, the shelf just broke. Anyways, could not hold anything down. It was just a bad time. Completely bad time. She couldn't hold anything down. She was super fussy, screaming all the time. And like I said, this was like an hour after the shot, if that. And then it lasted for a long time. She was in and out of the doctor's office and stuff. I want to say about a week this went on. That she could not hold anything down. Couldn't do literally anything. It was awful. I'm going to insert a picture here. Like I said, she couldn't hold anything down. And the doctors were just like, oh, it's just a virus. No, my child went into that office perfectly fine. Happy as all get out. Like, perfect. And then she comes out, a complete mess. Can't eat, can't sleep, can't do anything except for cry and scream. No. Something's wrong with that picture right there. And still, to this day, they won't admit that it's from that vaccine at all. When, in all honesty, it is. And they weren't believing me, and I was like, this kid won't drink anything. And so we went into the doctors, they checked her, they told me it's just a virus. They were like, but if she doesn't drink or consume anything in the next, like, I think it was like 4 hours, and keep it down, because she was vomiting as well. Sorry, I didn't mention that. She was vomiting, and she was just like, sick. Lethargic, sick, gross, ugh, is a bad time. And they were like, well, if she doesn't eat or drink in like the next 4 hours or can't keep it down anymore, take her in. We dealt with this for a week. So I finally said, screw it, we're going to take her to Children's Hospital. We didn't even wait. We literally left that doctor's office, found someone to watch my son, and took off. There was no point in waiting. Like, that's my child's life that you want to just play with and act like she's a guinea pig. If any of your children has had a reaction to vaccines, please, I want to hear it. I want to hear all of the stories. I don't believe that it causes autism and this and that, but I do believe it can make us really freaking sick. It's another reason why I won't get the flu shots. When Xander was under a year old, back in Tucson, Chris, me, and Xander all got the flu shot. And when kids are under 1, they have to get 2 shots. Because you get like half doses or something. I don't know, I think that's what the doctor was explaining to me. It was almost 8 years ago. No, 7 years ago, my bad. Like, I don't remember. We were fine, and then I think it was like a day or two later, if that, but I feel like it was like a day or two later. We were all so sick. Like, coming out both ends. Our trailer, I wish I would have showed you guys the trailer, but our trailer had 2 bathrooms, and thank God it did, because I was in one, Chris was in the other, and Xander was puking and shitting on both of us. And with Xander, because he was so little, I was terrified, and he was my first kid. I was terrified. I was like, what is going on? And at the time, well, I mean, who likes getting puked on? I didn't like getting puked on. And anytime he would make the, like he was about to puke, or he'd, like, make his face. Because, like, kids have faces, and, like, dirt, kids have faces. They'll, like, make a face when they're about to, like, throw up. He made that face. And I literally put him on the ground. I just remember, I am 19 years old at the time, and he was my first kid, and I was just like, nope, When I tell you this child exorcist puked. He exorcist puked. Like, I'm shocked his head didn't spin around. It's not funny, but now, like, thinking about it, it's really funny. But I put him on the ground, and he starts to throw up. And Chris, I don't know where Chris was. I don't know if he walked through the door, or, like, if I screamed his name. But I screamed for him. And he picks Xander up, and Xander just starts puking all down him. Chris takes his shirt off, because there's no point in wearing a shirt at this point. It's soaked in puke anyways. He takes his shirt off, and then just continues to puke. I call 911 because I'm like, what else am I supposed to do? We lived in the middle of the desert by Indian reservation, so it's like, what am I supposed to do? It took them like 10 minutes to get to our house, if that. They weren't that far away. And they checked Xander's vitals, and they were like, he's fine. This child just exorcist puked, and you're telling me he's okay? So that is my experience with flu shots, and I will never again get those. And my mom, she's always like, the doctor really wants you to get those, and I would appreciate it if you got them for the kids. And I'm like, are you going to take them afterwards? Are you going to deal with that aftermath? And she's always like, well, you're their mom. Yeah. But if you want them to get the flu shot, you're going to take them. And if they get sick, you gonna get sick, because I'm not. I don't mean to laugh, because this is like it's not a sad subject, but like, it's touchy, I guess, but like, it's funny to look back on. I don't know. Comment, like, subscribe, and if you're feeling froggy, hit the bell. Get notified every time I make a video. It's free, no charge, keep the change. Bye!